I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop when it's hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
So what's up with the YouTube? We back again with another rankings video. And we're getting to the end of these ranking videos for current gen. But today, I got y'all boys one of the most special ones that I've been waiting to do for a while. Wanted to do for a while. And it's the best slasher builds in NBA 2K22 current gen. Now, when it comes to the end of these ranking build videos, it might be some more that I do at the end, but for next gen. But all in all, these are going to be the last couple few. But real quick, put in the comments down below what you guys think is the best slasher build. What's the best build to be a slasher with? All that good stuff. Like, subscribe, comment down below to help the algorithm. All that good stuff out the way though. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop straight into it. No more talking. Alright, so hopping straight into it. So when it comes to the rankings of these builds, it'll be in order based off how well it can be a slasher. And when it comes to being a slasher, we all know what's the main key factor: contact dunks. So yeah, pretty much the lowest build is going to be able to get the least contact dunks. Now, is that going to mean it's the worst build on the list? No. In totality, no. But when it comes to being a slasher, what you care about the most is how easy it is for you to get contact dunks. Now, there can be other aspects to you being a slasher. Maybe you want to be able to shoot better, so if people play you hard towards being a slasher, maybe that's important for you. But there's going to be builds for all that on this list, so don't even worry. Let's hop into it. When it comes to the first build, we're going to be at the point guard position. Hand and number is completely up to you. Then when it comes to the pie chart, we're going to go down here to the shooting and finishing, but it's going to be half and half. I don't usually do this, but for this build, where we're going to the best slasher builds, it's auto. So yeah, when it comes to the physicals, you're going to end up with the speed pie chart. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're going to end up with close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, put a little bit on standing dunk to have 15, mid-range, three-pointer, free throw. We're going to max that out for now. Pass accuracy, ball handle, put the post control up to 15. Then when it comes to the defensive rebound, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, and then put the rest on defensive rebound. Now you're going to be at 15, 18, 15, and 4. If you think 4 is enough for you, okay, this will be fine. You don't really need rebound, but like I said, we're going to put this max for now. We're going to lower this a little bit to show you guys another way you can do it. You can go like that and end up doing it like that. And then if you want to go like here, you can. It's really on you. It's not going to make a difference on badges. It's really if you want more rebound or more free throw. I probably would rather the more rebound. And this is another way to go about it. 15, 17, 15, and 5. Now, you're still going to be able to have those 4 Hall of Fame, 3 Hall of Fame with a couple more for another goal for finishing, but like 5 gold badges for playmaking, which is really what you need for playmaking, but only 5 still on defensive rebound. But I think that is better and more doable than 4. When it comes to the body type, it's completely up to you. Does not really matter. I'm gonna end up going with compact height. There's a build that really pretty much, if you go too short, you're not gonna be able to get content on. So when it comes to trying to get all the dribble moves on a build like this, you're not gonna be able to do it and get content on. So me personally, I'm going 1.95, which is a notch below 6'5", just so you can be faster. So you could go 6'5", but it's gonna unlock a lot of other things as well when it comes to how good your defense is gonna be. Yeah, you could go shorter, yeah, you could go taller, but this is, in my opinion, the perfect height. When it comes to the weight, you're gonna go down in weight just to get that speed and acceleration as high as possible. Wingspan, you're gonna max out the wingspan just so you can get content off. Now, if you go right here, you'll still be able to get them, but you know what I'm saying, I'd rather have that extra defense. You're not gonna lose too much. Regardless, you're gonna be able to get the 80 plus 3 ball. Regardless, you're gonna be able to get the 80 plus ball handle. It's just gonna be slightly better defense, and that's really just on steal. So maybe you can just do it right here and it won't be that big of a deal. I wouldn't be too mad at that, but that longer wingspan does make you play better defense regardless. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go right here for video purposes because this actually does look a little bit better. And this is what the build looks like at 95. When it comes to reaching 99, you get +4 to everything. And did I mention, this is only the honorable mention. So yeah, you're gonna have an 84 driving dunk. What does that unlock? The pro content dunk. So that's why it is on the list, but it's also in last place. So keep that in mind. A 90 plus layup, so you're gonna be able to pretty much have all the layup packages, because you not only below 6 for 5, but yeah, you're gonna have all the layup. That's another thing towards being a slasher. If you don't count that, I don't know what to tell you. But 3-pointer above an 80, ball handle above an 80, so you're gonna have pretty much the ability to have Trae Young, but not all the dribble moves. You are below 6 for 5, but yeah, you're not gonna have all the dribble moves because you're not gonna have 85, and that's not really possible to do with this build and get contact dunks. You can do 1-and-1, but you can't have both. But yeah, 80 plus 3 balls gonna have you in that good threshold, and then defensively wise, you're gonna have an 80 perimeter defense, a 79 a lot of quickness with a 86 steal, and a 70 defensive rebound. Then when it comes to physicals, the most important ones is speed and acceleration. Both of those are gonna be above a 90 respectfully, 95 speed and a 93 acceleration. So both of those are gonna be in that gray area. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you end up with slasher, shot creator, sharp, and playmaker. Easily gonna go with slashers, the best slasher builds, and the build comes out as a facilitating finisher. I tried to get as many different names as well that had to do with slasher on the list, but it is what it is. Yeah, this is the build that comes in at the honorable mention, but let's hop into the top 5. Alright, hopping into the build at number 5. Now this is a build that I usually say is either the best build or one of the best builds in the entire game when it comes to slasher builds. I'm basing it off of getting contact dunks. This is the build that actually comes in at the number 5 slot. Now, you could argue this build is worse than the last one at being a slasher because it doesn't get Hall of Fame finishing. It literally just has the same amount of contact dunks, but in my opinion, I feel like the build in totality is better, so I had to put it. But if you feel like the other one getting Hall of Fame finishing, I could understand your point there, because not only do you get Hall of Fame finishing, but you get the core main 3 finishing badges at least Hall of Fame. So I could understand your point completely, honestly. But yeah, they're pretty much like a tie for me because I think this build in totality is much better. But if you're thinking of it as a slasher, I can see the argument. But yeah, we're going to go point guard. Hand and number is completely up to you. When it comes to the pie chart, we're going to end up going down here to the playmaking and defensive. Yes, the play lock pie chart, the two-way playmaker build is the build that's coming in at next. When it comes to the physicals, you're going to end up with speed or speed vert. Personally, I'm going to go speed vert. Attributes wise, you're going to have close shot, driving layup, driving dunk. Put a little bit up on standing dunk to have 9. Mid-range, 3-pointer, free throw. Then you're going to put up a little bit on post fake to have 9. Again, pass accuracy, ball handle. And then you're going to end up with a little bit on post control, perimeter defense, line of quickness, steal, and defensive rebound. And then put a little bit up on block. You can put this anywhere. It's not going to make a difference in your badges. But yeah, you're going to end up with 9, 9, 21, and 19. Now, like I said, if you feel like the other one is better because you get more finishing badges, you have less shooting ability. All that stuff could add into you thinking that that one is a better slasher build. But this in totality, as a build on its own, I believe is better. But if we're just talking about slasher, I could honestly see the argument. When it comes to the body type, it's completely up to you. I'm going to go define. Height, we're going to go a notch below 6'5", again at 1.95, so we can have all the dribble moves. Last time we did it just to be the perfect height for that build, but this time we're literally trying to get all the dribble moves. When it comes to the weight, we're going to go all the way down in weight just to get the speed and acceleration as high as possible. You see, we get those perfect numbers, 92 and 91. That's what you want to see when you're making a guard build. And then when it comes to the wingspan, you can be maxing out the wingspan. And you don't have to max out the wingspan, by the way. You can go right here and you'll still be able to get contact dunks just like the last one. But if you go max, you just have a little bit better defense. Now, if you go max, you're not really losing 3-pointer. You're not really losing ball handle. You're not really losing anything. You're just gaining. So I really don't see the point in not going max. So yes, I'm going to go max. So when it comes to the build at 99, you get +4 to everything you see on the screen because this is the 95 version. So yeah, you're going to have a driving layup up to an 88, so you're going to have all the layup packages. Again, when it comes to the driving dunk, you're going to be able to have the pro contact dunks only. Again, so both of those pretty much the same. Last build had a little bit higher layup, but all in all, pretty much the exact same thing going on. When it comes to the mid-range, that's going to be a lot lower. 3-pointer, that's going to be a lot lower. Instead of being to the 80+ threshold, you're not even reaching the 70. So if that's a big deal for you as well, that's going to be a thing for you. But another thing that's happening on this build that's very important, you're getting Hall of Fame playmaking. Hall of Fame playmaking is one of the biggest things towards being a slasher. So that, in my opinion, goes hand in hand. And not only is that happening, but you're having all the dribble moves. The last thing on the last build, you didn't get all the dribble moves and you don't have Hall of Fame playmaking. I tell y'all all the time, if you're not getting Hall of Fame playmaking, you need all the dribble moves because you just need that variety. You need to be able to have D-rolls, quick chain, all that. So this build has the ability to have Hall of Fame quick chain and D-rolls. So that, in my opinion, is a big bonus. When it comes to the defensive rebounding, you're gonna be have pretty much 90 plus perimeter defense, 90 plus lateral quickness, and a 97 steal with an 80 plus defensive rebound. And you're gonna have 99 speed and acceleration, because not only 99 plus 4, but gym rat plus 4. So you're getting plus 8 for your physicals, where you in turn gonna be able to have 96 vertical. So 99, 99, and 96 for the physicals respectfully. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you end up with lockdown, playmaker, slasher, and shot creator takeover. Don't really even need to waste too much time with this. We know what we're going with. Slasher takeover is the best slasher builds list, and the build comes out as a two-way playmaker. So yeah, that's the build coming in at number 5 for me. You could interchange this one in the honorable mention if you feel like the honorable mention is better because of the finishing Hall of Fame, but all in all, pretty much a tie for me. It's not that big of a deal, but if you feel like that, it's on you. All right, next, when it comes to the build coming in at number 4. Now, this one is one of my favorite builds in the entire game. One of my most fun builds in the entire game. When it comes to just playing the game for fun, this build can do everything. Kind of similar to the first build I showed you guys, but on roids, on a whole nother level. So yeah, let's show you guys how to make it. We're gonna be the point guard. Hand and number is completely up to you, but you know what I go with every single time. When it comes to the pie chart, you're gonna end up with shooting and finishing, but it's the better one where you get more finishing. Now this is the one that y'all see on a day-to-day basis if you watch my videos. When it comes to the physicals, you're gonna end up with the speed pie chart yet again. When it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with close shot, driving layup, driving dunk. You can put a little bit on finishing, mid-range, three-pointer, free throw, pass accuracy, ball handle. Then get as much on your playmaking as possible just to have 15. Perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, and defensive rebound. And you can put this up and still get 6. So that, in my opinion, is the perfect way to go about it. 17, 16, 15, and 6. Instead of having like 15, 17, 15, and 5, you actually have more finishing. You have just as many shooting. And the other one had Hall of Fame shooting. This one doesn't. So in turn, you can be able to put on more badges. You just won't be able to have Hall of Fame. You still gonna have the 15 playmaking, but you have pretty much more defense. So this one has more finishing with the same category of Hall of Fame. One less shooting, but you don't have Hall of Fame shooting. But all in all, in my opinion, it's pretty much the same, just better, in my opinion. Body type is completely up to you. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna end up going compact. Height. Now, height, you can go a lot of different ways on this. I'm probably gonna end up going like right here. I think 1.93 is the one for me. Speed, acceleration, you go all the way down on that. You don't really have to. You can go like right here. Just make sure you get that speed and acceleration as high as possible. Wingspan. Right here is the basis. If you go right here, you're not gonna have that 76.3 ball. It's very important to have that. So you can go. This is gonna be the tallest or longest wingspan you're gonna go with because of everything that you see on the screen. You can also go right here. And let me show you guys the biggest difference for the people that's not going with slasher take. I'm gonna go with slasher take for video purposes, but for the people that's not. So if you go right here, light take. If you go right here, sharp take on a slasher build. So you have crazy options. I'm gonna go right here for video purposes, but because I'm going with slasher take regardless. But just to give you all those options, I wanted to make sure I showed you guys that. Now, when it comes to the build, this is what it looks like at 95. When it comes to reaching 99, everything else is a +4. So, when it comes to the driving lip, this time, it's already above a 90. So, you're going to have that in a great threshold, getting that to a 95. I haven't really been going over the close shot, but that's been getting to a 90 plus every single time for the people that care. We're going to do floaters, all that good stuff. Driving up, you're going to be able to have the pro contact dunks again, but now you're going to be able to have the small as well. So, now you have 2 contact dunks. When it comes to the mid-range, the three-pointer, both of those are going to be in that 80 plus threshold category, so that's going to be great. Pass accuracy above an 80, ball handle to an 85, which is another huge deal. Like I said on the last build, if you don't have Hall of Fame playmaking, you need 85 plus ball handle and to be below 6'5", in my opinion, if you don't have Hall of Fame playmaking. Now, the only other way you could really coincide that is if you had 99 speed and 99 acceleration. Neither of these two builds do that. Now, when it comes to the perimeter defense, lateral quickness, perimeter defense, you're getting that above an 80. Again, just like the other one. Lateral quickness, I don't know what it is with 2K, but if you're not a play shot, for some reason, you're not getting an 80 plus lateral quickness on these type of builds that really don't have nothing to do with defense. And still, that's above a 80 again, getting to an 86 again. Not going to quite have that 70 defensive rebound like the other one, but it's at a 69. So yeah, all in all, pretty decent. Physicals, you're going to have a 95 speed again, but also a 95 acceleration. Now, we now see that we have an 85 ball handle and a 95 speed. The last time it was like, you was going to have like an 82 or 81, ball handle with a 95 speed, but now we have an 85 and 95. And I tell y'all all the time, speed ball is gonna be right there in the middle of that, but it's gonna be closer to the speed rating. So yeah, if you just do 85 and 95 and go to the middle, that's already a 90. So we automatically gonna have a 90 plus speed of ball, and we know it's gonna be closer to the 95 than it is the 85. So 90 plus speed of ball as well on this build, and you have an 80 vertical for the people that care. When it comes to the takeovers, you're gonna end up with these options. Showed you guys, if you want to have sharp, you can do that. Go just a notch lower. This one we went with the one that can have lockdown take, but I also said already we're gonna go with slasher takeover every single time, and the build comes out as what else? A slashing playmaker. All right, and now hopping into the top 3. Now for the top 3, you really can't go no wrong, and I told y'all this already. We're going based off what builds can get contact dunks or not, because when it comes to being a slasher, that's really what matters. Now layups also have to go into hand with it. Playmaking has to go into hand with it. Your shooting ability can be a boost. Defense ability could be a boost. But all in all, we know when it comes to being a slasher, what you really want to do. So when it comes to the build, we're going to be the point guard. Hand and number is completely up to you. Now this one might be number 1 for a lot of people, because it not only does it have Hall of Fame finishing, not only does it have Hall of Fame playmaking, but it also has a majority of the contact dunks. Again, when it comes to the pie chart, we're gonna go down here to the playmaking and finishing. Like I said, it gets Hall of Fame playmaking and Hall of Fame finishing. Very, if you picking a duo for Hall of Fame to be a slasher, this is the pie chart you will go with. Now, when it comes to the physicals, you're gonna end up with speed. Pie chart, speed vert is cool, but you're not gonna have that 99 speed and 99 acceleration. You will have that 99 speed though. When it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with close shot, driving layup, driving dunk. Make sure that this is max. When it comes to the mid-range, three-pointer, free throw. Now, on the post-fade, you can either go 12 or you can go 11. You go 11, you can do some other things with it. Pass accuracy, ball handle. Then you're going to put a little bit up just to have 23. Perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, and defensive rebound. Then you're going to go up right here. Like I said, it's not going to make the hugest difference. So, me personally, it's either you're going to have 3 left over and you'll have 11. Maybe then you can go right here, but it's not gonna make a difference, to be honest, regardless. You can either go 18 and put this up. You're not gonna be able to get that extra one, so you probably have to go like 5 just to be able to have 12. And this is probably the way you have to do it: 18, 12, 23, and 5. But me personally, I'd probably rather go with the 11 with the max finishing and be able to still get as many defense as possible, because the 11 is going to be fine. You're going to be able to have 3 gold and one left over to get silver. You should be fine on a build like this, because yes, this is going to be an underrated non-shooting build, because we're going to get into that later. But yeah, on this, where we want to go with this, you can go anywhere. I'll probably put it on block. When it comes to body type, it's completely up to you. I'm going to end up going define. When it comes to the height, we're going to end up going 1.95 again. I know I was kind of getting a little regular for this video, but when it comes to the build, it makes it as good as possible, because yeah, you're right there at 6'5", but if you are 6'5", you're not getting all the dribble moves. So going a notch below 6'5" is perfect, because you're gonna have all the dribble moves and still have the benefits of everything else from being 6'5". So yeah, when it comes to the weight, you're gonna go all the way down in weight just to get the speed and acceleration as high as possible. Easily gonna be able to have 99 speed, 99 acceleration on this build. When it comes to wingspan, yes, you're going up in wingspan. Now, max wingspan, that is not the way for this build. Now, when it comes to the wingspan, you're gonna go down again. This is not the one. You're gonna go down again. This is the one. Now, this is what the build looked like at 95. So, off the rip, this is the first build on the entire list that actually has contact dunks off rip. But that's not it. It also has all the dribble moves off rip. So, not only are you going to have playmaking Hall of Fame, but you're also going to have finishing Hall of Fame, but you're going to have all the dribble moves off rip, and you're going to actually have the ability to have contact dunks off rip. So, this is going to be probably the best build off rip to be a slasher so far, easily. But when it comes to reaching 99, plus for that everything. So, you're gonna have a 99 layup off rip, crazy. 90, you're gonna end up with like an 88 driving dunk. So yes, you're gonna have not only the pro, which you got off rip, but you're gonna end up getting to an 86 and be below 6'5". So yes, you're gonna be able to have all pretty much the pro and the small. Not all contact dunks yet, but yeah, pretty much the pro and the small. Mind you, this is only in the 3rd spot, still getting all this crazy stuff. But the three-pointer, even that's getting to a threshold. That's going to be in a consistent threshold. The two-way playmaker had less contact dunks and a lower three-point rating. This one has more contact dunks and a higher three-point rating, actually reaching the 70+ threshold where it's going to be consistent. Pass accuracy to a 90+, which is actually kind of important for slashers when you're driving and kicking. Ball handle, 90+. That's going to be very good. Great even. You're going to have all the dribble moves on this build because you are below 6'5" with an 85+ ball handle. Perimeter defense above an 80. A lot of quickness at a 79. That's getting regular for this build video. Steal all the way to an 85 and a 70+ defensive rebound. Speed and acceleration, again, like I said, is at a 90+ or 99. Easily because of Gym Rat and 99. But vertical, that's +8 as well, and that's getting to like an 83. So yeah, that's pretty much the build. When it comes to the takeovers, you end up with slasher, playmaker, and shot creator. You know which one I'm going with, slasher take. And the build comes out as a slashing playmaker. And alright, coming in at the number 2, top 2 building game for being a slasher. Slasher's gonna be a little bit different from the rest of the builds, a lot different even. So let's show you guys. We're gonna be actually at the powerful position. This is gonna be the only big man build on the entire list. Hand and number is completely up to you. Now, when it comes to being a big man slasher, there's a lot of different things that come into play. You kind of be having like an early Blake Griffin where you're going to be going for contact dunks, but you're going to be more catching lobs than maybe the guards. So yeah, when it comes to the physicals, or not physicals, but pie chart, you're going to go down to the all red pie chart. You're probably understanding what we're making at this point. When it comes to physicals, you're going to end up with speed vert. Kind of understanding at this point. We're probably making the most easy big man build to use in NBA 2K22. Now, when it comes to the close shot, we're going to go up on that. Driving dunk up on that, standing dunk up on that, driving layup, we're getting this as high as possible just to have 16, but then we're gonna go an extra one to just be an extra one above 16 finishing. Playmaking, pass accuracy, post control, both max. Ball handle, you're putting this up just to be able to have 6 on the dot. Then you're gonna max out everything on defensive rebound, everything. If you don't get to max it out, you did something wrong, but you should be able to max out all this stuff and be able to have 16, 1, 6, and 30 with an extra one on driving layup. So yeah, when it comes to body type, it's completely up to you. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna end up going built or barely because this is a big man build. I'm gonna go built. Height, I'm gonna go 2.03. That's like 6'8". You go above, it's to get more rebound. If you go a notch below, it's to be just that much faster. On a slasher build, obviously speed kills in this game, but on a slasher build, obviously we're going 2.02. You could even go even lower if you wanted to. That's on you though. Height. You go all the way down in height. It's gonna get you speed, acceleration, but that's not it. Perimeter defense, a lot of quickness, driving dunk, driving layup, all that's going up. So yeah, that's pretty much what the build looks like when you go minimum weight. And then when it comes to wingspan, it is a big man build. We're gonna go max wingspan 9 times out of 10 on a big man build. It's just that simple. So yeah, this is what the wingspan we're gonna end up going with, and this is what the build looks like at 95. Now when it comes to reaching 99, you're gonna get +4 to everything you see on the screen. So close shot 90+. That's important for a big, way more important than it is for a guard. Driving layup though, that's not gonna be lacking. It's gonna be at a 70+. Why is that not lacking? Because you are gonna have the ability of long athlete. One of the best layup packages in the game. Not all layup packages, but one of the best layups in the game. Top 3 in my opinion. Driving dunk, we're now going to have a build that has all the contact dunks, but the catch is this one doesn't have small because it's above 6'5". So yeah, you could argue, yeah, but it's still getting elite. It's the first build on the list to get elite, and it's very rare to get elite contact dunks on a build on current gen. Standing dunk, you're going to end up with a 97. So yeah, that's going to be straight. Pass accuracy, that's going to be all right. Ball handle to a 60, post control above a 60. So for all that people that care about that, you got that as well. Interior defense to a 70+, so that's gonna be consistent. But perimeter defense, a lot of quickness, steal, block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound, all that's gonna be in a 90+ threshold very easily. When it comes to the physicals, you're gonna end up with a 93 speed, a 91 acceleration, and a 99 vertical, respectfully, because of +8 that you're getting from Gym Rat +4 and 99 +4 altogether. So yeah, that's pretty much what the build looks like altogether. When it comes to the takeovers, you end up with glass and rim take. These are very good options. If you had your slasher, obviously I would go with that, but we're gonna go with rim protected takeover because we know how important it is to have the best paint contest defense on current gen. So let's make sure we go with rim tech, and the build comes out as a glass cleaning finisher. So yeah, that's going to be a build coming at number 2. First build in the entire list to be able to have elite contact dunks, and it was a big man build, and it's the only big man build on the list. And last but not least, this build finally gets to have the #1 spot on the list. And I honestly don't feel like there is no debate. It's able to get all the counter dunks. Put in the right hands, it's able to shoot. Put in the right hands, it's able to dribble. It's going to be able to have all the dribble moves. And you could also argue this is the best lockdown build in the game. All that on one build is crazy. So let's show you guys how to make it. We're going to be at the point guard position. Hand and numbers up to you. Could go 3 for my man D-Wade, but I'm going to go 4 like I do every single time. When it comes to the pie chart, we're going to go down here to the playmaking. I say playmaking, we're going to go down here to the finishing and defensive pie chart. I almost threw y'all an air ball right there. I didn't really do that. But yeah, we're going to go with this pie chart. One of the most underrated pie charts in the game, but when it comes to being a slasher, for sure, one of the most underrated pie charts in the game. When it comes to the physicals, you're going to end up with speed or speed vert. I'm going to easily go speed vert because you're going to be able to have all those 99. Speed, acceleration, vertical, all 99. And I tell y'all all the time, if you don't get Playmaking Hall of Fame, either you want to get all the dribble moves or you want to have 99 speed and 99 vertical and 99 acceleration. You don't really need the vertical, I'm going to be honest, but depending on if you're a small forward, sometimes the vertical is important if you're trying to go for blocks and rebounds. So yeah, when it comes to the attributes though, we're going to end up with, it's a couple of different ways you can go about it. I'm going to be honest. We're going to start it off with the shooting, mid-range, three-pointer, free throw. Then you're going to go up to get to 6 shooting. Probably going to be the toughest build to shoot on this list besides, I guess, the last one. But that's not the importance of the build. It's really to be a slasher. Pass accuracy, ball handle. Then you're going to go up on this. Now, you could go for 14. But that's going to be really hard to make the build as good as possible. So we're just going to go 12. Perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, and then defensive rebound. Bridges is going to go for 20 just so we can have as many Hall of Fame badges as possible on defensive rebounding, because we know how many crazy badges there is to use on defensive rebounding. But then driving dunk, driving layup, then close shot, and you're still going to be able to have 22, 6, 12, and 20. Now, say for instance, you want to go 19 and 23. I believe you can do that, but this is, in my opinion, the best way to do it. Now, when it comes to body type, I'm going to end up going with build. Now, is this a crazy build? Yes. Now, when it comes to the height, now, the perfect height, in my opinion, is 1.90. Now, 1.91 is 6'3", 1.94 is 6'4", and 1.96 is 6'5". 1.90 is a little bit on the shorter side of all the builds I showed you guys, but if you want to have everything on one build in NBA 2K22 and be the best slasher you can be, not just have like a couple of them have all contact dunks, this is the build for you. It's just going to take a little bit more skill, but this is the build for you. Now, weight, you're going to go all the way down in weight just to get that speed, just to get that acceleration as high as possible. When it comes to the wingspan, you're going to be going up in wingspan, maxing that out as well. Now, do you have to max out the wingspan? No, you don't. You don't. If you want to have a little bit higher 3-ball, you can do that. You can easily do that. You don't even have to pretty much lower it. You don't even have to raise wingspan if you don't want to. It's going to regardless have a 90+ perimeter defense, a 90+ lateral quickness, all the dribble moves, 60+ 3-ball, pretty much all the contact dunks, off rip, by the way, and have Hall of Fame defense, Hall of Fame finishing. But when you go up in wingspan, it just makes it a lot better on defense, and you are going to have the abilities of some very, very broken things in this game. First thing that's going to be broken, 99 driving dunk. One of the most broken things to have, 99 in the game. If you know how the attribute system works, there's thresholds. You want to reach 70, you want to reach 80, then you want to reach 90, but the peak of all that is 99 for any attribute. Now, the best one in my opinion to have a 99 is probably the 3-point rating. But then the next two will probably be steal and driving dunk. You have both of those on this one build. 98 driving layup, 90+ close shot. So you're going to have great to perfect on all the 3 main slashing things when it comes to being a guard. Standing dunk is not that important because you're going to be able to do standing dunks regardless of what the rating is. It's just going to either miss more or if you just don't have the skill to use it. Mid-range, that's at a 70+, so if you want to get your shooting badges easier, mid-range probably be the way to do it when you're trying to work on how to shoot threes, but you're going to have a 60+ 3-ball on this build. So yeah, you're going to be straight with that. Ball handle, you're going to have an 85 ball handle, so yes, you're going to have to grind to get that, but you will have Trae Young off rip, but having that 85 eventually will unlock all the dribble moves because, yes, you're below 6'5" with an 85 ball handle. 79 pass accuracy, so it's not in the 80+ threshold, so but it's still going to be straight. Perimeter defense, lateral quickness, like I said, 90+, but you also have a 99 steal, like I said. And if you peeped, I said steal before driving up because, in my opinion, steal is still more broken than a dunk rating on current gen. even on current gen. Next gen, I think it's a little bit more further out, but I think it is closer on current gen. But when it comes to defensive rebound, yeah, that's gonna be at a 76 as well. But speed, acceleration, vertical, all that, 99. All of it, 99. It's gonna make your block rating better with having a 99 vertical. It's gonna make your rebounding better with having a 99 vertical. But your speed and acceleration is gonna just make you that much better of a guard and that much better of a slasher. Then when it comes to the takeover, it's gonna end up with slasher and lockdown takeover. You understand what I'm gonna end up going with. Actually, I want to make sure I say this. I think I said you get Hall of Fame defense, but you don't get Hall of Fame defense on this build. I've low-key tweaked saying that. I want to make sure I clear that up before I go over this. If I did say that, my bad. You only get Hall of Fame finishing, but the defensive stats pretty much as good as it gets of being a lockdown in the game, whether you have Hall of Fame or not. But yeah, we're going to end up going with slasher. But if you do want to go lockdown takeover because you don't get Hall of Fame defense, that is a good option as well. But since we are making the best slasher builds in the game, it's a very easy choice for me. And the build comes out as a two-way slasher. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. That's going to be the best slasher builds in the game. The top 6 slasher, the top 5 with an honorable mention, whatever you want to say. The number 5 and number 6 could be interchanged, but all in all, in my opinion, the order was perfect. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys want more videos like this, smash breaking the store, the like button. Do the same thing with the subscribe button, especially if you're new. If everybody new to the channel, hit that sub button right now. I really would appreciate it. Now, real quick, comment down below to help the algorithm, but also comment down below what you guys think is the best slasher build in the game, or even the best slasher name in the game. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Like I said, like, subscribe, turn on notifications to be the first to every single video. Share the video to anybody you think would help. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, and the link is in the description below. All that good stuff out the way. But yeah, without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I have to be, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!